Kari Martindale and bring her up. She has written actually 2 pieces to Elaine's work here, Stop the Injustice. And she's going to get us started just because she has another engagement that she has to go to. So she's going to get us started with one of her spoken pieces about Thanksgiving. Kari Martindale is a globetrotter, road tripper, linguist, author, and spoken word poet who strives for social justice. Her poetry has been published in Pen in Hand and featured in Berks Bard's Bard Fest. She serves on the board of the Maryland Writers Association and is the president of the Frederick chapter. Kari has self-published 2 of her children's books, which I think she has some bookmarks and books over there, which is the Flash series. Is active in developing youth. She works, I know, with the Girl Scouts, and she values kindness over politeness, and she will tell you they are not the same.
So as Patti said, I had written 2 poems. I wrote one a few weeks ago that was inspired by this painting, Stop the Injustice. And originally when I heard the title, I assumed I would write about racial injustice because that's what I write the most about. And then the first poem that had come to me was actually about refugees. And then Friday, the Kyle Rittenhouse verdict brought another poem out of me yesterday. So I spent the whole day writing and revising, and so this is very fresh, and I suppose can really be considered a work in progress, but Patti was kind enough to let me do this one instead. So it's called Stop the Injustice, a Thanksgiving message, and I will be honest, it is mostly for the white people in the room. You want to see some white woman tears? Well, here you go. But these tears aren't fear of a black man on my street. I'm not crying because I'm lying about him flirting with me. I'm crying because Black America is dying, and so are those who kneel alongside them. Whiteness is the disease, and it's a gene we all carry. And this miscarriage of justice was carried out just as the law intended, to silence those of us who fight this institution, because revolution makes us the enemy of whiteness. Telling me to get in line right quick or I could be the next victim. A word the judge won't let you use in his courtroom. The verdict wasn't unbelievable, it was completely perceivable. But don't believe this is a right-wing Republican thing. This is a mainstream, every-wing American thing. This kid was protecting the system that was built to protect him. And protecting that kid is exactly what our system did. America traded in Zimmerman for a younger, whiter model, who got his mommy to buy him a rifle in the hopes of stifling his rivals. And for fun, the child took that gun and shot people who looked more like me this time. And then he walked away free this time, like white men do almost every crime. Remember the outrage you felt when you saw a knee on the neck of a man lying face down on the ground? Where's your outrage now as I stand on this stage filled with sadness and rage for what's just another page in the history books that celebrate whiteness? Kyle might have been found not guilty, but that doesn't absolve us of the guilt of apathy. You've heard the quote, "Then they came for me." Well, it's about time you see this is it. Every color that takes a knee. The Kyle Rittenhouses are coming for you, and this is the moment to decide what to do. The moment to decide who you stand beside, not the time to hide behind whiteness. There are enough white people sitting at home on their couches, keeping their mouths shut, throwing the turkey to celebrate the colonization that built the nation of whiteness. They want to put me in check? No chance. There will be no checkmate while this queen is still standing. I'll check my white privilege, but not at the door. I know exactly what I'll use my white privilege for. I will fight whiteness, work to dismantle it. And I'm asking you all as you go home and sit in front of the parade, the table, the game, please think about doing the same.
Well.